We're nearly there. That's the tower ruins. This is where my family first found the Vitrium Dancer. What do you see in the shattered stained glass? This seems to chronicle a legend of the Sentinel, and the tale of how the first Primus founded the Order. I've learned of this history before, but many details have faded over time. Well, art investment is one of our family's key ventures, so I've naturally picked up a thing or two along the way. There's a stone tablet over there. It might offer some clues about these stained glass. This ancient stone tablet bears inscriptions in the ancient Rinascita language, which translate roughly to, once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of dark tide. On this day shall I depart. Though the woes of Rinascita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald. On the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Thus she becomes the prophesied, enlightened one, through whom Rinascita's woes shall end. It seems to be some sort of prophecy. We might have to piece together the clues from both the stone tablet and the stained glass to unravel the secret. These ancient relics that spawn tacit discords often carry special frequencies. Likely the key to restoring. Let's use the terminal sensor to reconstruct their frequencies and align them with the
Found ya!
The frequencies of these have been reconstructed. Now we only need to assemble them onto the stained glass. The last step to uncover the secrets. This one shows a man in Primus attire, wielding a lantern-shaped relic to dispel shadows and the monsters within.
Let's have fun! Found ya!
This seems to depict the people of Rinascita torn into two warring factions. The last one seems to depict the moment a girl communes with the divinity of Rinascita.
Found ya! Well, please don't disappoint.
It's done. Now, let's see. Looks like these stained glass images recount a tale about the divinity. Wait.
What is it?
It's just... the content is rather peculiar. Together with the inscriptions on the tablet, it should be... In the earliest days of Rinascita, there were two divinities. One rules the sky and the other the seas, eternally at odds with each other. Amidst the turmoil they wrought, Rinascita evolved. In those times of legend, people waged war over their disparate fates. All this was ended by an unprecedented TD outbreak. The Dark Tide, so was it known. It ravaged a great part of Rinascita. After the Dark Tide, Napoli, the first Primus, restored civilization from the ashes. He founded the Order to guide the broken Laguna. Yet, not long after, he went to be with the Divinity. On his deathbed, he spoke to the believers. Once whole, The divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of dark tide. Though the woes of Rinascita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald. On the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Thus she becomes the prophesied enlightened one, through whom Rinascita's woes shall end. Then, the divinity shall return to its true form, and Rinascita, under its glory, shall be a paradise, free of suffering. Rinascita has two divinities. I've never heard of such a thing. The Montelli family archives hold many documents on Rinascita's past, yet none mentioned two divinities. In Raguna, the common belief has always been that Sentinel Imperator is the only divinity of Rinascita. But if the images on the stained glass window were fabricated, why would the Order deface them and declare this tower forbidden?
There's only one explanation. These are not fabrications, but buried truth.
If this is indeed the Order's doing, we must leave here immediately. North of this tower is an island. It should be beyond their reach. Once we get there, you will discover another truth the Order has buried.
Watch out!
Interesting. They're here even faster than I anticipated. Apparently, the Order believes the images on the stained glass to be real. They wouldn't even hesitate to break their facade of neutrality, just to ensure we don't take the secrets out alive. Running won't save you. Not even close. Surrender!
Together we vanish. Mind's eye. Clear as the blade.
The world is mine! Found your weak spot. A new era awaits. Still recognize me? Keep it safe. I'll handle the rest. Speak. Who gave you the order? Look at what you've done. Distorting history. Usurping the Sentinel's authority and colluding with wretches. Who are your accomplices? The Fraxidus, the Phisalias, and even some of the Montellis. Am I right?
Well, I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Carlotta. It seems you too are lost to madness and hallucination. If you find yourself confused and desire the Sentinel's guidance, I would gladly arrange a personal pilgrim's sail for you.
So this is how you treat those truth seekers. Banish them in the name of pilgrimage.
Please, lower your weapon. There is still room for discussion, is there not, Miss Carlotta? Stand down. Enough blood has been shed today. Imperator would not revel in senseless sacrifice. The pilgrim's sail is for the transgressors to seek rebirth, not for you to threaten our friends. Repent for your reckless words.
Forgive me, Brother Alessio.
Ah, honored guest. You have been misinformed, as the truth is not what it seems. My Lord Fenrico has arranged your audience with the Sentinel. Why not hear the Sentinel's wisdom for yourself?
Of course. If Lord Fenrico is the true enlightened one. However, the prophecy speaks of a maiden as the enlightened one. Is that why you destroyed the stained glass? To pass Fenrico off as the enlightened one? So he can seize the Sentinel's power and rule Raguna?
Oh, you stubborn people of little faith. You've surely been tempted by evil and swallowed its lies. Lord Fenrico is the undeniable enlightened one and will guide us all. Well, I see no point in debating doctrine with you. Let's move on to a more concrete subject. Is it profit or bloodline?
That's Uncle Capello's pendant. What did you do to him?
Good question. What did we do indeed? Quite a faithful one he was. Wouldn't hand over this pendant, the emblem of his faith. But we managed to persuade him. Whether he should be deemed faithful now depends entirely on your actions. And you know what will become of him if we decide his devotion is weak and unworthy.
My actions. What do you want me to do?
Raise your weapon, faithful Carlotta. Choose wisely now. Where shall you aim? Whose heart will taste your bullet? Good. You are a smart one, Miss Carlotta.
Carlotta.
I'm sorry. Even though the time we shared was very memorable.
Excellent. It appears you've made the right choice, as any true Ragganese would. Honoring blood and faith alike. Pull the trigger. End this transgressor's life. The Sentinel shall host a supreme banquet for you in the high heavens.
Farewell. And may you meet your friends, where it all ends.
disappointed me, Miss Carlotta.
There's a saying in Raguna, even the finest bullet can miss. It was only a mistake.
So be it. I shouldn't question your faith over such a mishap. It is, after all, insignificant in the grand scheme of the Divinity. Let us bear witness to the moment divine wrath descends from the heavens.
That was close. I really thought the bullet was coming for us. So, was it all part of your plan?
We were improvising.
Then you two sure have great chemistry. Anyway, those bad guys are still after us, so let's get out of here. Didn't Carlotta say something about an island up north? Let's go check it out.
Don't run! Keep the dance going!
Wait, heads up! Something huge is coming at us! Watch its flames! Quick, get to that clearing!
Leave it to me. Wonderful sound. Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. Wind guide me. Leave it to me. Wonderful sound. You will obey. Wonderful sound.
Don't be scared. Paro is just saying hi. She seems to fancy you. I'm not exactly one for formal introductions, Paro. I know this isn't the first time seeing them. Hello, I'm Lucia. We've met before on Brant's ship. I was in this box. This is Paro, the actual owner of the box. Paro takes good care of me and lets me hang out in it all the time. I've never seen Paro warm up to someone so quickly. It must be something in your frequency that it finds interesting. Anyway, what brings you to this beach? It's not exactly a place for a stroll. So you were attacked by that dragon and fell off the bridge. I'm guessing it was Abby who saved you. It probably exhausted itself and retreated back into your body to rest. I can still sense Abby's frequency, even if it's faint.
What triggered Abby to come out? Something it could absorb? But then, why didn't it work?
That dragon's behavior is odd. It never leaves its territory. Long ago, this place was a sacred spot for the Order's pilgrims. Then, the dark tide hit, and all those reverberations left behind twisted things up. The remnant clouds from the Sea of Clouds drew hordes of tacit discords here. Now, their whispers fill the air, turning this once holy place of pilgrimage into the penitent's end. This Dragon of Dirge is a local tacit discord. We were supposed to pick you up like Miss Carlotta planned, but things went sideways. The truth Mr. Carlotta wants to show you lies somewhere on the Isle. But this is not the best place to talk. The mist is thickening, and rain is coming. The mist is dangerous here. It traps reverberations, and when it collects enough, they quickly form into tacit discords. The captain, Brant, he went into the mist to rescue people, but he hasn't returned. We think he might be in danger. I plan to go find him. Once I'm in the mist, my frequency will draw the creepies and crawlies away, so you'll be safer here. Just in case, take this to mask your frequency and defend yourself. Ta-da! Fireworks pistol. One shot and it'll send the tacit discords packing. It's easy to use. You want to see the upgraded version? Ta-da! Magnum fireworks pistol. Use it to protect yourself. Our troop will bring you to our base soon and tell you the truth we've uncovered. I'll join you once I find Brant. No, that's not what I meant. Just... this is going to be risky. All right, fine. It's better you see it for yourself. I'll be glad you don't have to fend for yourself alone. See that lighthouse? It's the only safe place in the mist. We'll head there. Brant might have taken shelter there too. Once we find him, we'll find the truth you're after. The area up ahead is where the sea mist is thickest. Try to avoid the dark phantoms in the mist. They could turn into tacit discords at any moment. improvise.
Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati! I'll warm up the crowd. Improv performance! Tempest show! Mamma mia! Avanti!
Tacit discords. Watch out!
I can't control my forte.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us? Would you like a fun game between the two of us? Would you like a fun game between the two of us?
The high levels of corrupted remnant energy in the mist are disrupting our frequency stability. I can help with that. See, fighting here is a bad idea. Let's just try to avoid any threats for now. Don't worry. They're just reverberations. Potential tacit disc.
Come, play with me. Look for me. I'm here.
Did it lead us this way because it sensed the dragon?
Possibly. Phantoms are sensitive to frequencies, so navigating the mist is second nature for them.
The game isn't over. Here, come quickly.
I think I've figured out what they're doing. We'll be out of the mist soon.
Rochia, you found me.
I'll always find you, but maybe don't do this again next time.
Why? Isn't this your favorite game? I wanted to play with you.
I know, but as your friend, I worry about your safety.
My friend? Excuse me. Are you Rochia's friend? Ah, how wonderful. You're not alone anymore, Rochia.
Yes, I have friends now.
I'm so happy for you. All is well.
Fly, fly to the high heavens. We are born free, and our souls will soar even in death. Golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people who've passed away. When someone dies, the reverberations linger. Usually, they merge into the same cacophony of frequencies that spawns tacit discords. But sometimes, a trace of their final will remains, and the mist shapes this into phantoms. This lingering will helps the phantoms resist becoming tacit discords and instead guide the lost through the mist. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only be a matter of time before they merge with other reverberations and become tacit discords. Their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects, like this Lucianite here. I collect them as proof that they once lived. Otherwise, the dragon will devour every last trace of their frequency. The mist is thinning. That stranded ship ahead looks like...
Pilgrim sale. Why is it here?
In Raguna, those who break the law are sent to the Order Tribunal for sentencing. Those who violate the sacred doctrines are branded as fools and sent away on the pilgrim's sail. It's said that when the first dark tide ravaged Rinascita, the first Primus followed the currents on a rickety boat and met the Sentinel in person. That's where the pilgrim's sail tradition came from. Now the fools retrace the Primus's journey, reflecting on their mistakes along the way. There's a strong undercurrent around this isle, likely caused by that first dark tide.
It drags all pilgrim sails here unless the ship's course is altered. No reverberations on the ship, nor in the mist. The people must have escaped. But with the mist this thick, we need to stay on guard. This way. Head to the lighthouse. I hear the sounds of fighting. Watch out. Tacit discords are gathered.
Looks like our brief intermission is over. Time to let the ghosts have their moment on stage. Come on then, let the flames of battle ignite our souls!
Is that Brant?
Only Brant would call them ghosts with that kind of flair. It must be him. But I can't tell where he is in the mist. Anyway, let's deal with the trouble here first before we go look for him.
The show's over, ghosts. Time to take your final bow.
Watch your back.
A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate.
You're welcome. But if you tilted your head just 10 centimeters to the left, it wouldn't have been the Discord's head that got popped. It'd be yours.
Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always smiles on me. Except in bets. And we've crossed paths with the Rover again. Can't get luckier than that.
We shouldn't have let her get caught up in this mess. She was worried about us and insisted on coming.
Is that so? Then our gratitude to you is even greater for your timely aid. To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows. Such bravery deserves to be hailed, my friend.
Where is everyone on the Pilgrim sail?
I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting the crew.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with us. You've got some skill, you know, holding your own for so long in a trial against the Tacit Discords.
Trial? I don't buy into the Order's nonsense. I've worked hard all my life and stayed true to the Order's teachings about forsaking earthly pleasures for divine favor. And what do I get when pirates ransacked my merchant fleet, leaving me with nothing? I turned to the Order for help. They said it was a divine trial and left me to rot. I stood before the Sentinel statue, asking if my suffering was really their will. But all I got was silence. Why should I wait for peace in the afterlife when I could be living for today? How is that a crime? As for salvation, I don't believe in it, and I certainly don't need it.
Here's a proposal. How about joining our troop? We are wanderers adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troop of Fools?
The Troop of Fools? Could it be?
Yes, we are, like you, by the Order's decree, marked as fools.
Fools on the pilgrim sail often meet their demise in a storm, or they're swallowed by the waves. Even if they do survive, they still face hunger, thirst, and the unforgiving wrath of nature. Maybe it's luck that brought you here so swiftly, and unharmed at that. Look around. This is all that remains of the pilgrim sail. This is always their final destination, where the fools meet their end.
Yes, the pilgrimage is nothing but a banishment in disguise. The path to salvation they speak of doesn't exist.
Otherwise, how could this once sacred place now look like such a hellish wasteland?
Wait. Sacred place? No wonder the others were talking about it on the ship. They believed the Order's promise that prayers at the sacrificial arena would grant them forgiveness. They must be heading up the mountain now.
I didn't expect their faith to lead them that far.
If only they knew it was just one of the Order's lies.
Captain! First mate! We're here to help!
More hands make light work. I called in some help to escort him back to the base once the mist cleared.
Ah, the first mate's foresight is unmatched. And the three of us can head up the mountain. But beware, my friend. By the end of this pilgrimage, you will witness the Order's cruelest deceit. The dangers ahead will only intensify.
Please, save them. I hope it's not too late.
Don't worry. There's more to our troop than you think. This wing ray can fly us up the mountain. You two go first. You'll find I'm very convenient to bring along.
All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend.
Tacit discords incoming. Stay alert, everyone. Tornado nuclear! Mamma mia! Ooh, surprise! Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati! These are human footprints. Looks like they're heading to the arena.
This is the only way up. Be gone, you vexing wretches! Sacrificial arena's right there. Let's take them down in one blow!
Time for some crowd work! Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati!
Divinity above, please have mercy on me. Is this some kind of test for me? I see. No matter how harsh the punishment, I'll take it. Even if...
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. However, In the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act.
Brant, you handle the tacit discords. I've got the dragon.
Of course. But with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be the one giving the orders?
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon of Dirge.
At your disposal. In war with time.
Arrow point. Mamma mia! Avanti!
Together we vanish.
Sever! Be reduced to cinders.
Break! Reborn from ancient roots! Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
Leave it to me.
Thanks, but no thanks. You think that little lizard could take me down? I just took a nap after eating its frequency. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here to back you up. As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. Piece of cake. But I gotta say, it was a pretty hefty bite. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately. That's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with the tacit discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none. You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite, illuminate the path of salvation, become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions, cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See? I wasn't lying.
Tacit discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their end. Their only way to maintain their existence is to consume other frequencies as food. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless tacit discords. Their frequencies should have been enough to feed the dragon. If what you saw is true, then the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency fade away faster than it should. That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings, including humans.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during the previous battle. It seems the Fraxidus had their hand in this case as well. So you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troupe usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fraxidus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noticed them lingering around a certain sea. Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met. After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail, another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fraxidus is behind its strange behavior.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may be graced with a miracle, a direct communion with the divine.
At first, we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troupe has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about the Sentinel. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. A haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world. It is, my friend. We built this place from the ground up, and I dare say it's a triumph worthy of the ages.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own set of problems.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within the base. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch up once we're done.
Welcome back, Brant.
Don't be afraid, Morias. They're all friends from the troupe. People we've sailed with. You said you want to be a captain, right? Sailing has its own trials. Sea monsters, storms, whirlpools, undercurrents, you name it. When such challenges arise, you've got to trust your helm. And they'll stand by you through thick and thin. And your job is to guide them safely through it all, till you reach the journey's end.
I understand. Everyone has been so good to me, always looking out for me. When I grow up, I'll be a great captain and take care of them too.
That's the spirit, kiddo. You've already got the heart of a captain, and that's no small feat. You're the captain of your own ship. Bravery like that deserves rewards. Here, take this.
Wow! Captain Sparrow's legends! Thanks, Brant. And can I maybe have a sip of the stuff you like to drink? The troop strength?
Ah, well. That's a special brew for captains who face the fiercest storms. When you're ready, your own glass of troop strength will be waiting.
Really? I'll work for it.
It's a drink made of water lamps, fermented, distilled, and aged to perfection. Not for young ones, of course. We brew it ourselves, each of us with our preferred strength. It's not those who did make it have their own dreams to chase. Some will eventually leave to follow the call of their hearts, their silhouettes forever etched into the mist. We hope they find their promised lands. The troop may be a safe harbor, but it's certainly not the final destination of their journey. We honor their names and stories in our plays, passing their legacy down through the crew. Beriardi the Fire Eater, Toscanini the Night Watcher, Fernando the Fish Killer. Their stories remain vivid in my memory. One day, I'll compile them into a book, mark my words. Over the years, we've bid farewell to many, and welcomed countless new faces. Seems this cycle will never end. When I was a boy, I saw that question earned me a pilgrimage. At the time, I thought it was some grand adventure. On the pilgrim sail, I was but all I could do was watch. Every adventurer needs a rest, and every ship must find a port. For us, that meant finding a sanctuary. When we finally reached this forsaken isle, the destination of our pilgrimage, we fought the Tacit Discords to claim our territory and scavenged what we could from the ship's wreckage. From that, we built all this. Though the night may be long, the dawn always follows. That, my friend, is what we should set our sights on.
Relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues in the Order's halls? Don't be afraid to show a little spark.
I was just thinking about my future. Is Raguna truly lost to me forever?
Some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Is that really what you want? A life? Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Raganese can turn even a ragged tent into the finest theater. That's what I'm preparing to do. I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you. I was once crowned with the laurel, you know.
You? Are you Mr. Bardolino?
In the flesh. Ha 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 ha! As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, a radiant laurel descended upon me, and I heard a voice. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. What should I eat tonight? And they answered. The body is the temple of the mind. To keep your mind sharp, do consume healthy food, such as the loris salad. But why loris salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though, and the Order's doctrines never quite took hold. That is where my true passion lies.
But why did a blessed laureate like you get banished by the Order?
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations during the Carnival, an unceasing tide of revelry. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city, performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned in vibrant hues. Even on rainy nights, you could still hear music playing in the square. Some performers wove their critiques into their acts. Sharp as she was, the Holy Maiden noticed. She refined city policy with each whisper of dissent. Those were the golden days, my friend. The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this world, she'd want no majestic tomb or a solemn funeral, but the grandest carnival as her final farewell. And then, she really did leave us. The current Primus took her place, and in the name of mourning the Holy Maiden, issued all sorts of bans on the Carnival. But is that really what she would have wanted? The Order's grip tightened, and the Carnival performances were reduced to dull, monotonous shadows of their former selves. One year, I strung a wire from a gondola to the top of the clock tower in Liberty Square, and another from the tower to the Thessalia's mansion. Then, I disguised myself as one of the LaGuardia to fool the acolytes, and climbed to the roof along. Midway through the Order's performance, I hopped on a wing ray with a cloudcaster, showering the entire city with flowers.
What say you, Brant? Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's Carnival. Our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So why not relive that scene I just mentioned? I still remember that famous line. Even without wings, we can still soar to the heavens. Now that you mention it, that is a very good question.
Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold, after all.
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If Bardolino keeps moving around up there, it could get dangerous. We need to find a way to get him down. And fast. We might need your help with this. Taro should have some useful items in her box. We've got a cloudcaster that can conjure up some fluffy cloud cushions. They'd make the perfect stairs to reach Mr. Bartolino, or catch him for a soft landing. But some of its parts have been borrowed by other troop members.
Come on, fish! Come to my net! Back in Raguna, I was just a fledgling fisherman when I accidentally caught an Arasti. Turns out, it's a sacred fish, only meant as an offering to the Sentinel. Mortals aren't allowed to catch it, but it swam right into my net. Not really my fault, was it? Though the Order didn't see it that way. They banished me out here. Like tossing a fish onto dry land. Luckily, the troop found me. I can still fish like I used to. Otherwise, I'd probably be dead. Though, to be honest, life here ain't too different from a pirate's. Except we're not hunting for treasure, but for smiles and cheers from our punters. Come on, fish! Come to my net. Yeah. I borrowed the reel for me fishing rod. We scavenge all sorts of stuff from the beach and fix them up as needed. Nothing goes to waste. Don't be fooled by appearances. This stuff can be pretty versatile.
Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon, the Cloudcaster. Oh, here it is.
I'd rather be a wild flower, ignored by all. Who knows? I can't even remember what's part. I'd rather be a cloudcaster. It does ring a bell. Here, the resonance unit. It helps me find the right pitch and rhythm. Works like a charm. You should give it a try too.
Good. We have all the parts now. Time to work, Pero. Everything's set for takeoff.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bartolino. Then we'll pop the balloons and bring him down safe. Although we might need a bigger cushion.
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song. The louder our singing, the more powerful the effect.
In that case... All right, friends, old and new, come and join this sing-along!